And I'm gonna make it clear, I'm not on nobody's side.
Yeah, I am on the side. I'm on Ken and Lone's side. If you're not on Opium sides, bro, go somewhere else, nigga. We team Opium around here. Until they start doing that devil worship and shit, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's not me. All right, first things first. Ken Carson dissed Yeat and Don Toliver. Oh my gosh. I think Yeat and Don Toliver, I think they did a performance together, and that's why this is a thing. I'm assuming. I don't know when Ken Carson dissed this nigga, but I know that Yeat and Don Toliver did a performance together at, I think, was it SummerSmash or no, I don't think it was SummerSmash. I don't know where it was at. Regardless, we're gonna see what Duty got to say. Shout out to Duty.
We know that whole thing with Ken and Yeat goes way back, you know? It's
Yeah.
not like they're just dissing each other.
My question is, why did them niggas fall out? Because them niggas were mad friendly in like 2022 and all that. So what happened for them niggas to like fall out with each other? That's why I don't completely get all the way.
Over and over again. Yeat never responds at all. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even acknowledge Opium. And after 2022,
Dude, Ken Carson never said Yeat's name though. Like I don't know, sneak dissing is just I don't like sneak dissing, bruh. I really don't like sneak dissing, but that's me personally. I mean, would you know if Yeat said something back? Would you know if Yeat said something back? I'm not sure if you would.
things have completely changed. And if I had a whole history lesson about this whole situation, this video might be 40 minutes long. But we're not going to do that. Because the only proof we got is Lil
Is that
88.
nigga performing in sweatpants?
Right? And I know that sounds crazy to say,
Lil
but yeah, that's the
88?
only
Little 88? Bro, Little 88 might be the cause of every problem we have in the world, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
proof we got. Because he's the only person that kind of initiate and gas up
Oh, that is facts. I remember this. Stop comparing my partners to this Eminem with auto-tune and reverb. This was in 2024? Oh,
the
shit.
beef to make it be bigger than what it is, you know? And the whole
With auto-tune and reverb, I
point being is
guess.
that we know that Opium doesn't mess with Yeat, and Yeat doesn't mess with Opium because he don't even acknowledge them or he don't say anything about them at all. But we don't actually know that from Yeat perspective, but he doesn't address them. Even if there's beef going on, he don't say anything. And people try to make up things saying that they know what happened and all that, but we don't know. Nobody has never came out to actually acknowledge what happened, but clearly something happened, all right? But that's not the point, because I'm sure that y'all seen Don Toliver and Yeat perform the other day, right?
Yeah.
They had a whole performance where they were a duo at
This is
SummerSmash,
what I was
the
talking
only duo,
about.
actually. And it was actually cool.
This nigga dressed like Mr. Beast.
Though. I think they jumped off a helicopter or they were skydiving.
What? Hold on. What was that Mr. Beast thing where that nigga like he started wearing bulletproof vests? Like what was that? Oh, it's finna rain again. Where I live, bro, it will rain for like 10 seconds and stop. It'll rain like mad heavy for like 20 seconds. Dead ass. I'm so serious, nigga. It'll rain for 20 seconds, stop, and then start again, and then stop again. I don't get it, bro. It'll be sunny as shit, and then boom, 20 minutes go by, it's cloudy, mad cloudy. Like nigga, you can't see shit. It don't even make sense. And then in the next 20 minutes, the clouds will go away. It doesn't even make sense. This shit is weird, bro. I don't know. Is that global? Is that climate change? I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's like that. Is that like that for y'all too? I don't know.
Whatever, good songs were played. You can't really complain about that, you know? But you know,
I
Ken
just looked out I don't even know what I was talking about, bro. I just looked out my window. This shit fried me,
performance
bro.
where they were a duo at SummerSmash, the only duo actually. And it was actually cool though. I think they jumped off a helicopter.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Mr. Beast. Why did Mr. Beast start wearing bulletproof vests though? Like, what was that? I'm assuming it was for a video idea, but I never saw the video, and I would assume I would have heard of it, right?
Helicopter or they were skydiving, whatever. Good songs were played. You can't really complain about that, you know? But you know, Ken did the same thing, but he performed on Sunday, the last day of it. And as I'm watching, Ken out of nowhere just said something.
We see this nigga got the lean gut. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Lay off the drugs. Hey kids, lay off the drugs. That's one. Two. This is terrible fits, gang. What are you wearing?
Same thing, but
And this is one of my favorite rappers, bro. What's up, bro?
he performed
What's
on
up?
Sunday, the last day.
Little ass, little ass. I think those are jean shorts. Them little ass jean shorts. I don't even know what type of shirt this is. Like, it's not a tank top, but it's not a t-shirt either. It's like in between. Like, what's up with these opium niggas, bro? What do these niggas be wearing? Like, why are you doing that?
Of. And as I'm watching, Ken out of nowhere just said something slick. And I ain't think that much of it, but this might have been the second song or the first song that he played. But
That's
before the
terrible
beat even
fits.
dropped, you could just hear Ken say, "Fuck you talking about, ain't no duos." A whole bunch of people was like, the only duo that has performed here recently was Don Toliver and Yeat. And we know
I mean, okay, I'm gonna shoot him some bail though. Maybe it's cause Ken is usually with Lone, so we talking about damn. I'm not with Lone right now, so it ain't no duo. Maybe,
that
probably
you
not.
don't like Yeat, but is he dissing Don Toliver? But here's the video right here.
I can't stop. I can't stop. You shit around them motherfucker like. You tell me I ain't no duos, we ain't team up on no bitch.
Oh, he said more than that. He said we don't care about them niggas, I think. Something like that.
Okay,
And then you
nah,
got
that's
people
crazy. Why is he dissing them though? What's the problem?
saying, why can't they just be friends? Somebody made a good point. He said, has Yeat ever acknowledged any of these jazz from Opium? And everybody's saying no. And I kind of think it's because, you know, Yeat knows that he's bigger than all of them. But I do miss these days too, man, when they were all just cool. And y'all know how that shit goes. Once the video got out there and it started spreading like wildfire, it was only a matter of time before people actually started seeing it. And everybody started using a caption on their tweets that, yo, Ken Carson is dissing Yeat during his SummerSmash performance. But there's one person they was missing out in his caption because this guy replied fast. And that was Don Toliver. Because the next day, this is what Don Toliver said on this story.
What he
This is what he
said.
said first. He said,
Niggas be on the lame shit. Just get your money and go home.
niggas be on some lame shit. Just get your money.
Yo, Don Toliver kind of looks like he kind of looks like Destroylonely a little bit. Am I tweaking? Is this a switch? Not that kind of switch either. Okay, shit. But yeah, Don Toliver, he kind of look like Lone. He kind of sound like Lone too. Not, he doesn't sound like Lone. Let me not say that because niggas gonna cook me. He has the same type of weird voice that Lone got a little bit.
Money and go home.
Distinctive,
Laugh out
not
loud.
weird.
And then he said this: my baby mama got more money than you niggas. You need to work harder. Laughing emoji. And then Ken Harry.
Who's this Don Toliver? You call this nigga Keen? Are you serious? You the worst thing that happened to your BM pussy ass. What do you mean you the worst thing that happened to your BM? What does that mean?
Responded to him. He said, you the worst thing that happened to your baby mama. Pussy ass. And y'all know right after Ken said this, he deleted that shit. He got rid of it.
He deleted
That's how
it.
the Opium dudes are, bro. They get rid of that shit very fast. So,
Why?
yeah, you're seeing it right. Ken Carson and Don Toliver are going back and forth through stories and all that. So I made a TikTok about a week ago because I seen this video of Lone taking Don Toliver off his album for Love Lasts Forever. And I made a video about it, and a whole bunch of people were saying, yo,
took
Don
him off
Toliver
the
and
album.
Lone are not beefing, bro. They got songs together. And I'm not trying to gas up the beef and be like, yo, something is going on. But this right here, Ken and Don Toliver going back and forth kind of shows you that it's deeper than just a one-on-one issue, you know? Y'all know Don Toliver and Lone kind of had something in the past, but I think it's squashed. I don't know if they cool now, but y'all remember Lone ex-girlfriend literally said that, yo, she couldn't even listen to Don Toliver without Lone calling him a FA, you know? Lone is not with this girl no more. Obviously, probably was gassing it up, or she probably was lying. I don't know. Some people were saying that, yeah, she was lying or whatever. She was just trying to start up an issue, but it's kind of just making sense now, like, maybe there's something going on. And we don't want this to escalate to the point where you'll have rappers like Carti and Travis jump in, even though that won't happen. It won't happen, okay? Let me not jinx.
Because Carti don't care about his label though, so he not gonna do shit. And Travis don't care about shit either. We know Travis is a whole ass nigga. Really, Carti and Travis cut from the same fabric, to be honest. So they not gonna nigga if Don Toliver and Ken Carson or Don Toliver and Lone and Ken Carson are all beefing. Nigga, Travis isn't doing shit and Carti isn't doing shit. Them niggas don't care about their label. Let's keep it a buck.
Because obviously Carti and Travis go way back. They super cool. But then y'all got the guys under y'all like Don, Ken, and the outsider like
Do they go way back? I'm not familiar.
Yeat. Everybody just beefing with each other. It's all about. And mark my words when I say this, bro. I got a huge feeling 88 is gonna find some way, somehow, to put himself in this conversation. Some way, somehow, watch. He gonna make a tweet talking about some, you not double O. We didn't did this. We didn't did that. You know.
Not a fan of
What you talk about? Ain't no duos.
Fortnite duo. During his performance at SummerSmash yesterday, he said, fuck you talking about.
Not talking about no damn
Fortnite, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my smile down. I mean, I don't know what else he could be talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of insane at this point that Yeat still hasn't responded to this shit game. It's been 3 years. He been getting dissed by one of the best record labels, whatever you want to call it, one of the best crews in hip hop right now, Opium. He been getting dissed by everybody except for Carti, and he still hasn't said anything. And it's kind of no point because he bigger than all of them except for Carti. Why would he? And let's just say maybe it went like this: Ken was performing, he dissed Yeat, but he wasn't trying to diss Don. Even though he stated duo and not Yeat's name specifically, he probably was just talking about Yeat because that's clearly the person that he had an issue with in the past. But the minute that Don Toliver responded on his story, it kind of gassed Ken up to be like, you know what, fuck you too. You with the ops, we don't mess with you either. So it got a lot of us like rethinking, like maybe this situation is bigger than what it is, but that probably might not even be the issue. It might just be a Ken and Yeat thing. But now it's bigger than that. We had people under Carti and Trav beef. Literally, they're artists. And now you got people out there debating whether Don Toliver and Ken Carson is better. They're two different type of artists. Like I told y'all, here they go with these comparisons. Because
Ken Carson and Destroylonely took the stage like Yeat and Don, they would blow their performance out of the water. That's probably true.
Made a tweet. He's like, if Ken Carson and Destroylonely took the stage like Yeat and Don, they will blow their performance out the water. And I'm not gonna lie, Don is a good performer, but that's not a bad take at all. He said it like it was a crazy take or something. And I'm gonna make it clear, I'm not on nobody's side, but I'm not sure why Ken diss Yeat.
I don't know, I was drinking water. Nigga, I am on the side. I'm on Ken and Lone's side. Pussy. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm on Ken and Lone's side. Nigga, if you're not on Opium sides, bro, go somewhere else, nigga. We team Opium around here.
for having
Until they start doing that devil worshiping shit, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's not me.
a duo or whatever, or
Shit.
doing a duo thing with his performance. But if we being real, Ken duo is literally Lone. That's his duo too. You know, they didn't perform together before, and so I don't know if it's like an ego war or something. Like he trying to prove that he doesn't need anybody. And don't get it twisted. I know it's Opium. They didn't found some weird ways to kind of diss people and all that. Like for example, with the whole Yeat situation, Ken hasn't actually said anything until now. The only thing we were going based off is Ken liking tweets or Lone liking tweets here and there, or 88 making the tweet talking about Eminem hinting at
Yeah, they were saying overtime was about Yeat. I didn't really like. I heard somebody say overtime was about Yeat, like overtime off a Great Chaos, the shit that dropped in 2023. I don't get how niggas can say that because it could literally be about anybody.
Yeat. And then Ken and Lone co-signing the shit. And then y'all remember last year, Yeat and Ken were trying to drop on the same day as each other or something like that. So it's never been a huge problem until now. Who makes better music, Don Toliver or Ken Carson? But yeah, anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole Ken and Yeat beef or Ken and Don Toliver beef
Ken
that's
Carson
going on. They going back
makes
and
way
forth
better
and shit
music.
like that. What
I'm
y'all
keep
think
it a
about
buck.
that? Also,
I don't
make
even
sure y'all
listen to
follow my
Don
Twitch
Toliver. That nigga an industry plant.
my IG right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay
I'm
blessed.
keep it a buck.
Peace.
Salute, duty. Shit, what city does this nigga live in? That's a crazy question. That's a crazy question, bro. My bad. Okay. If you fuck with the video, you know what to do, bro. Like and subscribe, bro. We going to 1K. We going Cloud9 on niggas.